it will have two parts. First part is going to be what we are actually going to do and what kind of experience are we able to actually finally receive. Okay, so first part is the knowledge part, theoretical part. Second part is the meditation itself. All right. So now I think I shall begin with the chart. Okay, so how many Hindus are here? Raise your hands. Hands down. How many Muslims are there? Only 2, 3. Down. Christians? Okay, hands down. Any other religion? No. So majorly 3 religions. Do we know in Hindu scriptures what we are supposed to eventually achieve? Any idea? No idea. Do you know in Hinduism the the caste which is supposed to be the highest is Brahmin? Do you know that? Okay. So Brahmins are called Dvij, means twice born. So somebody who is twice born is the man of God. Forget about Sharmas, Mishras, they are all twice born. No, you are going to be twice born, irrespective of your age, caste, creed or whatever. Okay? So Hinduism says somebody who is twice born like Dvij. Twice born means Dvij matlab chiriya. Chiriya means egg and then the bird. Alright? So twice born. Now in Christians also we have Easter egg. What is it? Resurrection. What is the concept? That is why they bury the body, because they feel doomsday they will all get up, the dead ones, and then it will be decided whether they are given the hell or heaven based on their karmas. Alright? So even the Christianity believes in being twice born. One has to be twice born. Even in Islam, it is written in Quran that that is why they also bury the body, because on the day of Qiyamah they are supposed to get up and then it will be decided whether they will go to hell or heaven. So then that means they have to become Nabi, means the second body, the second birth. So in one birth itself we are supposed to be twice born. So now the question comes, how do we, the first time born, how do we take a birth? So when we take a birth in the womb of the mother, when it is 3 months old embryo, then that's the time a divine energy enters the body. Alright? This divine energy is something which I am going to explain it to you. After this divine body enters the body, in the womb of the mother, that's the time the limbs start developing. The hands, the feet and stomach and everything. That is why after 3 months it is abortion is illegal or even religiously not acceptable, because divine energy has already entered the body. Okay, so this is something which we need to understand, because this divine energy is going to be awakened today, because all our religions and all eventually want only one thing, that we should be twice born. What is the state when we are twice born and how were we born the first time? Alright, so this is the part, the head, the kapal, where the divine energy enters. That is why a child, a newborn baby has a very, very soft palate here. Alright, because it hits the heart surface, and you all are, you must be aware of refraction. Any light entering a heart surface, entering any kind of another substance, then it gets divided into 3 channels, as you can see. So this is the left channel, this is the right channel, and there is one channel in the center. So this, as per the medical science, are known as sympathetic nervous systems and central nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system. So if these three systems are working all fine, you shall have no diseases at all. Because in a body, as you can see, what is this? This is the subtle system in a body. All of us have it. And see, you have to be desirous to receive this experience. So please pay attention. These moments will never come back. And if you lose it, you lose it. That will be your loss. So please, if you can, look here and understand what we are going to do. So in a body, we have three bodies. First body is the external body. We have hands, we have feet, legs, this, that, everything, eyes, ears. Everybody can see that. There is another body which is, like lungs, liver, heart, which people can't see, but it is there. And everybody has it. Similarly, there is this third body, which is a subtle system. Because of this only we are seeking God. In whatever form. You can be, in any part of the world. You can be anywhere in India. You are seeking God. Why are you seeking God? Because we have this divine energy. And everything wants to meet its source. Like we are made up of, this body is made up of matter. So we want materialistic thing. Because my attraction is towards the matter. That's why the gravitational pull. That's why, anything that's made up of matter, we like that. Air conditioners, nice cars, nice houses, nice dresses. Because it pleases our senses. 5 senses, 5 elements. So now, this divine energy has come from beyond. And it will go, so the source is beyond. This atmosphere, sky, space, and then from there we have come. So my energy, any kind of energy, if it is a flame or something, it will always move up. It will not go down. Only the matter will go down because of the, it wants to go to its source, that is the Mother Earth. Everything comes from the Mother Earth. Alright. So now, based on that, I would like to explain it to you that these are the 3 channels, okay, in a body. And this portion, left one, represents my past. Any birth that your soul, which resides here in the left heart, has taken. Because the soul keeps, you are eternal, your life is eternal. You only change your bodies. Once you lose this body, you change another body. But the soul is immortal. So now, based on that fact, we should know that my soul, and there is then this triangular bone, if you can see. This is after 4 bones, the tailbone and all. So this triangular bone, there is this 3.5 coil energy. So what happens once this energy has entered my body, it got, channelized in 4 channels, left, right and center. And there is another, like energy which I'm using through my senses. Like when I need to see something, my eyes are using, some kind of attention. Wherever I pay attention, I need energy, that's divine energy. But some energy, after it gets distributed here, there and everywhere, this remaining energy or the residual energy sits here in dormant form, means sleeping. So this energy will awaken today. And when this energy awakens, it is not a joke. Okay. So when this energy awakens, what happens? In our body, we've got 7 chakras, and now below this we have this root chakra. Then we've got this is called Mooladhara. This is Swadhisthana. So Mooladhara chakra, if it is not awakened, you will have constipation. You will have many other excretory system related problems. Here, reproductive, system, because they are energy centers. Reproductive, the organs and everything comes here, Swadhisthana chakra. And here is this also, gives energy to our liver, which supplies brain cells. It takes from the fat of my, abdomen, and whenever we think, this chakra is converting brain cells. Okay? So the knowledge comes from here. Okay? The innocence comes from here. Then this chakra is the Manipur chakra or the navel. This chakra gives me solution to my problems. So if you really want solutions, you should actually pray, have the strong desire to experience. As of now, we are just doing the knowledge part of it. So now, this is my Manipur chakra. Now this is my heart chakra. Everything is here. There is one bone called sternum bone, which gives us immunity. So whenever we feel scared or something, we see our heart is, really thumping like anything. So what is happening? It is trying to balance out, the fear factor so that we feel normal. Okay, so whenever you have any kind of a disease, you are bedridden, this center really starts, the palpitation and starts moving very, very fast. So this center has to be very strong, otherwise you will always be underconfident. Okay? So this gives us confidence. This gives us connectivity with everything. Connectivity with others, connectivity with divine, connectivity with everything. Ether element. This is ruled by ether element. Then we have this chakra where I put my bindi. Out here, the left and the right crossover. This is called the third eye as well. So once this chakra opens up, that is the time I will experience thoughtlessness. It is very difficult to experience thoughtlessness unless we sleep. But when we sleep, we are not aware. But in this thoughtlessness, you will be aware. Thoughtless awareness means this is talking about my past. It is giving me, thoughts from the past. Like this happened, that happened, should have happened, and all that you're thinking. And this gives me thoughts from the future. I want to become this, I wish I cracked this exam, I want to do this, So many things you have, so many desires you have, future related. So, the center path is the present path. So you get into present the moment you reach your kundalini, penetrates all the chakras and it reaches here. That's the time you experience thoughtlessness. And then it reaches here. That is my crown chakra, or from where the energy, divine energy had entered and had given me the first birth. So now when it comes up again, it gives you the second birth. So then you are twice born, then you are Nabi, then you are Brahmin, all of us. And then you get those powers that, like, I am here to give you that kind of experience. Any Sahaja Yogi can give you that experience. It's not that one guru or something. We don't have any guru, shishya, parampara or anything. So once you are awakened, your kundalini is awakened, even you can awaken others' kundalini. And very, very easily, like second part will be the experience part of it, the practical part of it. Okay? So our aim is that we pray to Mother Kundalini to rise, and it will rise and it will penetrate all the chakras and reach here. And that's the time you'll experience the thoughtlessness. Can we show them the animation? You see what is going to happen, so that when we are actually doing it, you are in sync that what's happening. And when these energy centers open up, they give you a lot of powers. So if you want to be really powerful, please be here mentally present. So this is what we were talking about. This is the body. These are the chakras, these are the channels. Now, all the chakras have started moving up. This will happen to you also in some time. If you are here mentally. It's not a movie, it will happen to you if you desire. And once this crown chakra opens up, you get the connectivity with all pervading power of God. This is called yoga also. Means the union with the divine. Okay? So this is something which we actually need to experience. There is one speech also. और ये सारी नॉलेज हमको दी थी श्री माता जी निर्मला देवी ने, तो एक बार हम देखते हैं.
During the process of our evolution. The first one is the most beautiful one because it stands for our innocence. This innocence is the one which gives us real support, real strength. And you'll be surprised, it is never destroyed. It may be overshadowed. There may be clouds. Maybe it may look to be a very dark sky. Maybe a hopeless case. Some people might say that we have destroyed our innocence. It cannot be destroyed. Whatever you might have done, this is one center which cannot be destroyed. You may have problems with it, but it cannot be destroyed. It is such a wonderful center you have got, which has got 4 petals, which looks after the pelvic plexus, looks after all the excretion within us. In our own freedom, so-called, we do all kinds of things which may not be benevolent for ourselves. Doesn't matter. Kundalini cannot be destroyed. The source which is going to give you the self-realization, I say she is your individual mother. And this mother is such a loving mother. And she knows each and everything about you from your past lives. She knows you very well. She's just waiting for a chance that she can be awakened and she can give you your second birth. So what happens in the second centers when it enters? You just become dynamic because the second center is for aesthetics and for creativity. Because their Kundalini goes up and the creativity becomes so tremendously active and so dynamic. At the same time, that person becomes very mild, very sweet, very compassionate. So this violence, this anger, this temper is not your creation. It's the creation of your liver. Your liver is little out of order because of many things, and the temper is there. Now, when the temper is too much, you don't know what to do. I mean, you can do whatever you like. In your temper, after all, it's like a drunken personality. You have to approach a person in a temper with a barge pole. But all this temper, everything becomes so good and so beautiful. It's very surprising. A very dynamic person becomes extremely compassionate. So in Sahaja Yoga, an artist who is struggling today may become a great artist tomorrow. But still I would say these are temptations. You'll become a great artist, you start earning more money, this, that. But that's not the one you have to really be satisfied with. You will never be satisfied with that. So you move to the third center, which we call as the Navi chakra. This center is, on one side, is made of water, another side with fire. Around it are our 10 valencies, which we can call as our innate religion within ourselves. Now this Navi itself, or we can call the solar plexus, or we can say the navel chakra, gives us, as soon as the Kundalini rises, she awakens this, and the light, when it spreads, you become religious. I don't have to tell you anything. You just become. I don't have to say that you don't take drugs. You just don't take it. Overnight I have seen people have given up drugs. Overnight everything. And they enjoy their virtues. That's the best part of it. Some people think, oh then what is the fun? What is this that you take something in the pub and next day you have a hangover? Here you take something and next day you are much better off. It never comes down. It never gives you a reaction. It's not artificial. It's not intoxicating. It is from your nerves. It's bubbling out. So this is the center which is very important in us, because most of us have a problem with this center. And here we have a capacity by this center that we enjoy our generosity. Now we have the center which we call here as the heart center. It controls the left and right both. So we have a left and right heart in Sahaja Yoga. As you know that in childhood till the 12 years of age, the thymus, this sternum bone creates the antibodies for you. And these antibodies fight your diseases. So when this center goes out, this is the center which sends all the messages to these antibodies. Now this is the center of a mother. When your motherhood is challenged, you develop breast cancer. Supposing a man is a flirt and his wife is worried, she might get a breast cancer because her motherhood is challenged. And her sense of security is very disturbed. As a result of that, she gets this problem. But do you know this is the center of a husband or of the father? Now if I am telling you, you should not be shocked, because later on you will find it. Now if you are a bad husband, you can get asthma, or if your wife is a shrew, you might get an asthma, or if you are a very bad father, you might get an asthma, or if your father is not kind to you, you might get an asthma. If you have not forgiven your father, you might get asthma. The left heart is the place of the mother. Now if your mother has been hard with you, if you have had very bad experiences, you will have problems of the left heart. Center heart is very important, where your sense of security should be established. You will be surprised in the disease called AIDS. It's the center heart which is out. We have tried to cure, and we cured also 3-4 people from AIDS, but they have no willpower to continue with surgery. So then we come to this center, which is we call as the Vishuddhi. This is 16 petals, looks after the cervical plexus. Now this is a very, very important center. And this is the center is for communication. Also when we think we are very responsible, the center goes out. But once you become a Sahaja Yogi, you just do it, no doubt. But you don't think that you are doing it. You just say it's happening. And what a beautiful feeling it is. Then you don't have blood pressures, You don't have headaches, you don't have tensions. No, because we are not doing it, it's just done. And you find it's all done. Now on this center when we come, as I told you, your thinking is controlled by you. You can control. If you want, you can think or you don't think. But in that silence, you feel your peace. If there's too much of crowds, too much of problems, suddenly you become the witness. You start seeing everything, seeing the problem, what it is. Unless and until you can see the problem, you cannot solve it. Because you are in the problem, you just get upset. But if you are out of the problem, you can see it. And that's what happens to you when you become thoughtlessly aware when this center opens out. Last but not the least is the center of limbic area, which is very important. Now, I do not know it has been discovered or not, but will be very soon discovered that very strong things like cracks and all that have got sulfuric acid in it. And that doesn't go anywhere in the body, just rushes into the limbic area. Now this limbic area is a hollow place which has got all cells here very sensitive to joy, happiness, but they become numb. So numb that ordinary music you cannot hear. Somebody has to scream at you, has to shout at you, has to jump on it. Otherwise you cannot enjoy. Then it has to be worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't know, now with cracks, later on they might develop something even more poisonous. Because it has to excite this limbic area, which is such an important thing. But as soon as the Kundalini enters into that area, limbic area, she soothes it, and it opens like a lotus, 1,000-petal lotus. It opens, and then the Kundalini emerges out of your fontanelle bone area and gets connected to the all-pervading power. Then you start feeling the cool breeze in your hand. You can feel it all over. Some people in the beginning who felt cool breeze would not believe it. So they closed doors, everything, and sat down to see. Still they were feeling it. But it works. Works in the sense that you get empowered. You become peaceful. You become the witness. You become the wise. And you become empowered that you can give realizations to others like this. That you can raise their Kundalini like this. And you can establish that connection. You can. And this is what is your right to have it. This is what will give you meaning. Otherwise, so far, whatever we have been doing is very frustrating.
I think that was from Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. You heard about the chakras and the kind of powers it can give you. So, but it will give you powers only when you are interested. Otherwise, if you don't feel hungry, you can't even eat. So that's a very, very small thing. And here you are going to be connected with the all divine power, pervading power of God. So that will not come without desiring. So how many of you are desirous to experience this? The cool breeze in your hands. Raise your hands. How many of you are seriously interested?
Just a few moments I take. Can you just raise your hands, those of you who understood whatever we are trying to explain here? Those of you who understood.
Higher, please raise your hands higher.
Okay, one more question. Someone raised their hand who knows that, what happens when we sleep? Can somebody tell me? What happens when we sleep? Yeah, ma'am, please stand up.
When we sleep, we are thoughtless, but that is we are not aware of.
Anyone else? Perfect. Yeah, can I have the mic back please? Right. So, there's one more thing which happens when we sleep is, your internal organs, right, they become more active. All of us are students here, all of us have experienced this, that, when we are at some lack of sleep, so what happens is our, digestive system goes for a spin. Right, we have acidity and all of you agree, right? Your eyes start paining, some of us get BP problems and everything, right? Do we agree or not? I mean, do we have this, like, itna simple science sabko aata hai yahan pe? Itna simple bio pata hai, theek hai? So, what we're trying to do here is that we are trying to get into a state of meditation. In science, some people call it the flow state. Right? In Hindi, it's in the Vedas, it's called the Shunya Avastha. So what will happen is, some people are very brilliant, right? Like Einstein. Some people are not. Why? Because the people who are brilliant, the people who are successful, they are using a certain amount of extra percentage of their brain power. So when we get into this state of thoughtless awareness, we are trying to, attain the maximum efficiency of our brain power, right? So similarly, when we sleep, our internal organs, they start to function, right? They start to, your endocrine system secretes hormones, and your liver secretes bile and everything, right? Similarly, when we get into this state of meditation, this Shunya Avastha, this flow state, you guys can Google it when you move out of here. So your brain starts getting activated. And that's when you start, that's when you start getting connected to everything around you. I mean, that's what Einstein had, that's what, I think we have an economic thinker, Keynes, I guess that's the name. All of us know about it, right? So that's how some people, all of us has 24 hours. हम सबके पास 24 घंटे होते हैं. कोई BA करके रह जाता है, कोई बिल गेट्स बन जाता है. और जो बिल गेट्स, जब बीजोस बन जाता है, they have something special, and that is they are using, उनका brain power ज़्यादा activated है. There are more nerve connections in their brain which are active. You can search this on Google. It's a pure science. It's nothing कुछ spiritual, कुछ वो नहीं है. When you learn something, there is a कुछ भी आप सीखते हो. Anything you learn, there is a new nerve connection which gets created in your brain. So that's what we're trying to achieve. Is it clear now? Now, who all understood this? Can you raise your hands? Wonderful, right? So if you did not understand पहले जो भी बात हुआ, just try to understand this. Like जैसे हम सोते हैं, हमारे internal organs forefront पे आ जाते हैं, वो function करते हैं. वैसे ही we are going to try to get into a state of meditation, in the flow state. We'll just और कुछ करना नहीं है. You don't have to do anything, right? Just ma'am will give you some. She will guide you, right? Just close your eyes and just follow it. All right? कुछ नहीं करना है, सिर्फ हाथ खोल के बैठना है. और just you have to just whatever it is अपने mind के अंदर अपने अंदर जाना है. Okay? Clear? Everyone's clear? Handing over the mic to Honorable Alka ma'am.
क्यों? क्योंकि सहस्रार है, लिम्बिक एरिया है. The nerves get opened up. So you can, learn better. You can sense so many things. You can understand so many things. You can read others' mind, and when you can read others' mind, you are very, very successful, because then your moves, your actions, your talks, your communication is everything accordingly. So how many of you want their limbic area to be activated now? Raise your hands. Till the time you don't have the pure desire, it will not happen. Thank you. Alright, so I will tell you 2-3 steps. Even if you, just do it, it will happen. there is going to be a magic. You are going to be experiencing cool breeze from your hands, cool breeze or hot air from your head. So this is something which is a practical thing. So I want you to actually receive it. It's good for you. So if I have received something, my son has received, I want you also to receive it today. So are you all interested now? Raise your hands again. Thank you very much. So I think we can start the session. So left hand हम ऐसे रखते हैं. Please open your left hand. All right. And right hand हम ऐसे रखते हैं जमीन की तरफ. ठीक है? मुझे लग रहा है इंग्लिश हिंदी का भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम है या इंग्लिश फॉलोअर्स हैं नहीं ज़्यादा. Okay. So we say then what is our prayer? That O Mother Kundalini, please remove all the negativities, all the hereditary diseases from my left channel. How do you receive your, sugar from your mother and all that, grandmother and all? It's all here in the left system. And with Sahaja Yoga, it can be removed completely forever. Okay? So all the hereditary diseases are here. So we say, O Mother Kundalini, please cleanse my left channel and take all the negativities and diseases into your mother element. Alright? So that's one, left channel clearance. Then we open our right hand. Open your right hand. Alright? And left hand, fold it like this. Now we pray, O Mother Kundalini, whatever problems are going to come in my future, please take them into your ether element. Okay? So please take them into your ether element. So we are cleansing our entire system through the help of 5 elements. The ones who want to really do it will only receive it. Others are wasting their time completely. So please, again, before I start, I really want everybody to actually feel it from within that they have to receive it. Okay? Alright? So all the future problems should be taken into your mother, into your ether element. Alright? So now we have cleansed our left channel, right channel. Now the balance. Now both the hands like this. Like this. And now you ask for your self-realization. We are not going to find any God. We are going to find ourselves today. We are going to awaken our own system. And we are going to feel it in our fingertips. Based on that, acupuncture and acupressure works. Alright? So this is what will come when we say, Mother. Who's your mother? Your Kundalini mother, your individual mother residing in your triangular bone. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Alright? So now we are going to experience it. Alright? Then whatever I'll keep saying, you just keep taking your attention in those areas. And then you will receive God's grace, falling on yourselves. You'll feel it right now. Alright, so let's begin our meditation session. You can drink water and feel very, very comfortable. You can remove your glasses if you want to.
Just be comfortable.
Just be
in
very,
whichever
very
position you are. Loose legs, no
That's
tension
it.
in shoulders, eyebrows, nothing.
Sit
Just be
still.
comfortable.
Sit. Can you all hear me? Okay. And because sit straight, your Kundalini is going to rise up. There is some happening which is going to take place. So sit straight. Okay? Alright. So we are going to begin our session now. Left hand open. Right hand towards Mother Earth. Close your eyes, all of you. All of you, please close your eyes. And now we shall pray. Oh Mother, please cleanse my left channel. Mother, please cleanse my left channel. Please remove all the extra coldness, all the hereditary diseases, all the problems, all the obstructions in my left channel, which I have received from my ancestors. Mother, please cleanse my left channel. Keep your attention completely on yourself. Humble down completely. Don't think anything. Please don't think. Just take your attention to the left side of your body and pray in your heart. Mother, please cleanse my left channel. Now we can take our attention on our left hand also. With your closed eyes, take your attention on your left hand. Look at your palm. With your internal eyes, take your attention on the left hand's palm. Let's see if you experience. Then take your attention to your left hand's thumb. Keep moving that thumb. Then your next finger, and the little finger. Go within yourselves. Mother, please activate my left channel. Please rise. Please rise. Now we'll open our right hand and bend our left hand. Bend your left hand from your elbow. And now pray. O Mother Divine, O Mother Kundalini, please awaken and cleanse my right channel. Please remove all the obstructions, obstacles coming in way of my good future. Please remove all the future troubles, known or unknown future troubles in my life. Please cleanse my right channel. श्री माता जी, मेरे राइट चैनल में जो भी खराबियां हैं उन सब को आप अपने ईथर एलिमेंट में विलीन कर दीजिए. Keep your attention on yourselves, on your right hand and on your left hand. Please make my future beautiful, O Divine. Please remove all the obstacles which are coming in way of my good future into your ether element. Some of you who are doing it sincerely, they can feel some kind of air going from the left hand into the sky. Hands in the front, both hands in the front. Now we shall ask for a self-realization. First I'll say in English and then in Hindi. Oh Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Ask for it. Request, plead, and it will be granted. Oh Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. श्री माता जी, मुझे मेरा आत्म साक्षात्कार प्रदान कर दीजिए माँ। माँ, मुझे मेरा आत्म साक्षात्कार प्रदान कर दीजिए माँ। O Mother Divine, please grant me my self-realization. Now we all shall keep our attention in our central heart. Keep your eyes closed. Go within yourselves. Take your attention in the central heart, the center of security, confidence, immunity. All the powers are distributed from this center. Take your attention in your central heart. And now pray, Mother, please make me fearless. Mother, please make me fearless. Now we'll take our attention to our throat, inside our throat. Take your attention, keep your eyes closed and don't think anything. Just go within yourselves. Inside your throat. Let's see if your Kundalini is crossing this chakra. अपने गले के भीतर महसूस करेंगे मूवमेंट को कुंडलिनी के। स्पाइनल फॉर्म में ऊपर बढ़ रही है। अब अपने अटेंशन को फोरहेड पे लाएंगे, आंखें बंद रखेंगे लगातार और अब प्रार्थना करेंगे। मैंने सबको क्षमा किया जिन्होंने भी मुझे सताया, परेशान किया, मैंने उनको भी क्षमा किया। आप भी मुझे मेरी गलतियों के लिए क्षमा कर दीजिए। Our Father in the heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. This will take attention to our crown chakra, top of your head, the highest point of your head. Keep your attention here. Now take your attention to the sky. Kundalini and spirit have come from space. So take your attention to the sky. Your Kundalini is rising to the sky. Take it beyond that space with all the planets and Milky Ways. This is the connection with all pervading power. And now we'll feel that lot of rain, divine rain, Param Chaitanya, we call it in Hindi, is falling on our heads. As if we are sitting under a waterfall and getting drenched. परम चैतन्य का अनुभव करेंगे जैसे कि हम एक बहुत बड़े झरने के नीचे बैठे हैं और भीगते ही चले जा रहे हैं. The Param Chaitanya is entering through our crown chakra into our body, activating our limbic area. Now we'll take attention to our central heart once again. And feel the Param Chaitanya getting collected there. Now take your attention to your left hand, the palm. Take your attention to the palm and rotate your attention in the palm. Take your attention to the thumb, the left hand's thumb. Let's see if our system is activated or not. Now take your attention to the next finger, next finger, next finger, and the little finger. Now move your attention to your right hand. Keep your eyes closed. And don't think. Keep your attention on the center of your palm of your right hand. Yeah, it is getting activated. Now take your attention to your thumb. Next finger, next finger, next finger, and the little finger. Keep your eyes closed and experience the peace within. The divine rain is falling on our heads and we are getting drenched completely. Now slowly you can open your eyes if you want to. Alright, so I think now we will check whether your system is activated or not. Would you like it to be checked? Activate हो गया? करवाना है? Okay. Anybody who would like to share their experience? Somebody who has done it? Yeah, many of you have felt your vibrations.
Anybody who's feeling different right now?
Yeah.
Don't feel shy. I know the Sanskari boy was sleeping, but anybody who's feeling different right now, like some kind of lightness or some kind of feeling.
Now check your head. Check your hands. There should be some hot or cool breeze coming out of it. Little above your head. Don't touch it. Yeah. No, like this. Very close. Just 3-4 inches above your head. Again. Yeah. Now stretch your palm like this area, and now put it here and move it. And praying, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Please forgive me if I have done anything wrong against Divine. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Okay? So now we'll do one more thing. Now you can check with your hands like this. Just check your hands. Let's see if it has got activated or not. Can you feel some hot breeze or cool breeze? Hot air or cool breeze? Like this? Hannah? Feel some. अपने अंदर जाना. फील नहीं हो रही है. यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे आइए आप. You have to forgive everyone, otherwise Divine will not forgive you. Don't think about anything. Forgive yourself also. We can't do anything which Divine cannot forgive. Now from other hand. Alright, so should I check for some of you? I think so. Alright. So I'll check for this girl. I have my attention on her. Yeah. Her limbic area has opened up. Oh my God. She's received it very nicely. गरम है लेकिन अभी because chakras have opened up, they have left the heat which will come out of your body. आया तुमको पता चला था? गरम या ठंडी कैसी भी हवा हो सकती है. ये मैजिक है. अगर आपने मिस किया तो I don't know what to tell you.
Please raise your hands who want to, who want to get it checked or have it felt.
Wow.
Bhavna ma'am, can we help them? Pooja ma'am, can we help the volunteers just check their vibrations? Raise your hands please once again so that we can see.
You are getting my vibration.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay. Anybody who has prayed, with little bit of sincerity, will have their limbic area opened up and their heart chakra also opened. It's magic, I'm telling you, you missed it. The ones who have not done it. Wow. What's your name? Pranshu ma'am has really received it very nicely. Okay? Alright. And who else? Show me your hands. I'll check it with your hands. Close your eyes. Attention on your palm. Show that hand. Alright, we'll do one more activity. I think this you are not able to feel. We will clap. Okay? Not like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Let's clap. Now check, because now your chakras have got opened up. No, you got it. I've checked. Oh, lovely. You got it beautifully. Now raise both your hands. Those who really want to experience it today. Raise both your hands like this. And now ask. Close your eyes. Hands up and ask the Divine. Oh Divine, have I received your love? Is this Param Chaitanya flowing from my hands? Oh Divine, please forgive my ancestors. Please forgive me if I've done anything wrong. Please, Divine, I pray to you. I want to experience Param Chaitanya. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, Divine. Hands down. Unfortunately, I cannot come to everyone. All right, so now we've got this book of Sahaja Yoga. So how many of you would like to practice it at home? Yeah. Where are the books?
Even if for a certain moment, if any one of you, even if for like a few seconds, if you were in a state where you were not thinking about the future or the past, that means you were in that flow state. Right? In English, we use a sentence, we say that, this guy has a presence of mind. Right? So when you're completely in the present, right? You're not thinking about the future, you're not thinking about the past. That's when you're in the flow state. That's when you have reached your Sahasrara chakra, the 7th chakra. So even if for a millisecond, if you were in that state where you were not thinking anything, thoughtless events, that means you have received it. And the more you practice this meditation, so that time period for which you remain in that state, it expands. So our goal is to stay in that state throughout.